Hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to my F1 2017 modded career mode. Here we are at Hungary, at the Hungaroring for the race, and as you can see from the grid, we're starting in second position. Position behind Lewis Hamilton. So qualifying went alright. Our first lap we struggled. Second lap we tweaked the setup, put more front wing on, and we managed to get second position, half a second behind Hamilton. So Hamilton has a big pace advantage going into this session. But as you can see, a pretty neutral start from pretty much everyone. As Raikkonen tries around, we're outside. We're going to push him out wide, and we're going to keep him out there so he doesn't overtake us. But that actually compromises him a bit. As you'll see from this replay, he lost out to the Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo, and I think of the it's Force India as well. So he lost out on a few positions there. And coming round to end lap number 1, you can see Hamilton has built up a bit of a lead already. You can see he's gone about a second quicker than we have on the first lap. But end of lap number 3, we managed to get our rhythm going, and we have caught up to the back of Hamilton. So here we go, we've got a fastest lap of the race, and we're just at less than 10th behind that time. And we're going to go down the inside into turn number 1, late on the brakes. Job done up the inside of Lewis Hamilton, and it's turning into a bit of a classic Vettel versus Hamilton every race and this whole season. So you can expect plenty of battles between us, Sebastian Vettel, and the AI of Lewis Hamilton. So you can see now, coming to the end of this lap, we go a bit wide into the final corner, and that allows Lewis Hamilton through, and we're going to try and pick up the slipstream and try and get back through, but he's going to have DRS because he was behind us at the DRS zone. And you can see we're going to struggle to get back past him. Try around the outside, but it's never going to work. We're just going to lose out time there. So Hamilton's got double DRS, so he's going to escape from us now. But we're going to keep with him, and we're going to try and get back in front of him on this lap. As you can see, we're getting a bit wide, a bit cut in the corner there. We struggled to get rear end. I went with a setup which I thought would work. I put 5.5 wings on, but in qualifying here, there's just a bit of understeer, so I've put 8.5 on, so the back end feels a bit loose sometimes, especially through the high speed corners like that. So that's why I ended up cutting that corner, because the back end felt a bit loose. I would have liked 1 or 2 more on the rear wing, but obviously we couldn't because we've been through part Fermi rules. So we're still on the back of Hamilton as we end this lap. A pretty decent lap, to be fair. We're sticking with him, just 3 tenths behind. Daniel Ricciardo's behind us as well, but it looks like he's closing in as Hamilton's dropping the pace now, as his tyres are going and ours are going as well. But this Ferrari feels good on worn tyres, you know. It feels like a good solid race car on the worn tyres. So come around the final corner, I'm going to pick up the DRS and try and get past him in the braking zone for turn number 1. So here we go, come and pick up his slipstream as well, which is going to help down the inside. Should be a pretty standard move up the inside. Yes, it is. Lovely move there for the lead of this Grand Prix. And we're going to see if we can convert this into a Grand Prix win. We seem to have the pace of Lewis Hamilton. If not quicker, I believe we can go quicker, but I reckon the DRS will stop us from escaping. As you can see, a replay of that move up the inside. Lovely stuff there. So here we are, coming through the chicane. Going to take lots of curb, but too much curb. We caught the inside sausage curb, but that spun us out, and we lose out to Lewis Hamilton. As you can see, Ricciardo's closed right in, so it's a 3-way horse now for this race. You can take a replay of that. We just took too much inside curb over the sausage curb, and it spun us out. We managed to keep control though, and we carry on. Raikkonen's closing it as well, so it's a whole bunching up at the front. It could make for an interesting mid-race, and maybe spice up the result at the end, as we're going to go up the inside of Lewis Hamilton to turn 1 with the DRS. A pretty standard move for this Grand Prix. As you can see, Ricciardo, I think they made a bit of contact. Let's take a look from Ricciardo's point of view. You can see he's gaining loads. He's got DRS, and he comes up the inside. And whoa! Bless me. I'm just going to keep that in there. I should really edit that out, but you can see now, end of lap number 8. Our engineer's telling us we're going to hit the cliff if we do not pit. So we're all pitting, and we've got Lewis Hamilton and Ricciardo pitting as well. So yeah, as you can see, Ricciardo did hit Lewis Hamilton, but nothing major, no damage done to either car. Excuse me for that sneeze, I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. So here we are, coming into the pits. We're going to put on some prime tyres, and we're going to lose out. We're getting from first to third, well, net position third in the pit stop, so that's not good. Now, in the lap number 9, we've caught up to the back of pack, but they're all pitting in. So here we come around the final corner. I'm going to pick up DRS hopefully, and pick up DRS, see if we can make a move up the inside of Daniel Ricciardo. If we pick up the DRS, there's our teammate Kimi Raikkonen. He's still out in 4th, so we haven't lost out to our teammate, which is good, but we're all over Ricciardo's exhaust, trying to find a way through. And the Red Bull seems pretty good round here actually, which I'd expect because it's quite a downforce demanding track. But here we are all over the back of him, just we're just sniffing around. We've got really good grip on these fresh prime tyres up the inside. Lovely move done. Take a replay of that because that was nice clean racing there. You can see Kimi Raikkonen is sticking with us, but we've got to get past Ricciardo, which we do, and onto the back of Lewis Hamilton. He's not too far away, but it's just whether he's got the pace to pull away, which I think he might do. You can see the engineers telling us that the tyres are fine, everything's good. So you can see we've caught up to Lewis Hamilton on lap number 15. We've got the DRS, got to dive up the inside. That was really late from us there. Really reckless, was never going to work. You see, if you take a replay of that, we were just too far back, but it was quite a desperate attempt to overtake. Too late on the brakes, lose it out, and we made a mistake. But we've got to catch back up to Lewis Hamilton now. So here we are around the final corner on lap 16 to start lap number 17. 2 laps left in this race, and we've got to get ahead of Lewis Hamilton and stay there, but we've got the DRS, we're gaining rapidly, and we're going to overtake him in the braking zone. A standard move for this Grand Prix. We've done this move so many times, he's done it so many times to us. It's the only place to overtake at this track. You see running wide again through the final corner. It's going to allow Lewis Hamilton up the inside. He's got the DRS as well, so he's going to overtake us, which is bad for us, because if we want to win this Grand Prix, we needed to keep ahead there really, because we're not going to have a chance in the DRS zone, so we've got to find a way past him. As you can see a replay, wheel bashing there. Kimi Raikkonen's behind us, our teammate, so it could be a Ferrari 2-3 or 1-2, or you know, 2 Ferraris on the podium, which would be good. So we're not able to get past him. We're all over him though, so we've got to stick with him. But this Mercedes car is quick around this track, so we're going to find it very difficult to overtake. So let's go on board for this final lap of the race. You can see we hit that apex nicely. A bit too much curb, got a bit too much grass on our tyre there, but he's pulled away through there. The Mercedes engine accelerating well, but the Ferrari is able to keep up. Obviously the Ferrari engine good, but understeer around that corner, did not slow it down enough, but we get away with it, didn't lose time, didn't gain time, so all over, it's good. You can see Raikkonen's all over the back of us, so we need to be careful not to make a mistake or else Raikkonen will have us. But we are pushing incredibly hard to keep up with Lewis Hamilton and maybe to get past him, because these tyres have seen better days. This is the last lap of the race and the tyres have definitely seen better days. But as you can see, he's escaping, and now Kimi Raikkonen's all over the back of us, so we need to be careful to defend from our teammate if we want to keep this second place. See, gain a lot of time through there, but Hamilton seems to have escaped, as we're going to be too far back to get any sort of overtake on him, because the finish line is just around this corner. But we should be able to keep Kimi Raikkonen behind, but we run out a bit wide, a bit of understeer around the final corner. He comes up the inside, and while we spun out, and what's happened there? Did we come in on him? He's just coming around the inside, but sort of a racing incident. I don't think it's anyone's fault, but oh my god, he's been completely smashed into the wall there. As you can see, take a replay from Valtteri Bottas. He has Rosberg's helmet for some reason, but oh my god, you can see Kimi Raikkonen. Thought we were going to have 2 Ferraris on the podium, but obviously not. You can see we do finish in second place though, a solid result. You can see Hamilton won, Vettel second, and Ricciardo third, so a good result really for us. But I think we might lose the lead in the championship, you know. It's really close at the top, but we'll have to wait and see as we wait for the race results and then the championship standing, because he's celebrating on the podium. Hamilton did a good job to win the race. We did pretty good to keep second, but unfortunately Kimi Raikkonen should have been up there, but that racing incident at the final corner, let me know what you thought of that in the comments, because I personally thought it was neither of our fault. But if you thought I cut him off a bit, let me know. But here we are at the race results. You can see Bottas 4th for the Mercedes driver. He had a poor qualifying. Fernando Alonso 12th. Massa been lapped. That's bad for him. So here we are. Hamilton's actually taking the lead of the championship. We've dropped, but we're only 4 points behind him. Kimi Raikkonen's in 3rd, so that should be good for the constructors as well. So I hope you have enjoyed. If you want to see more, give it a like, comment, and subscribe for more. So we'll see you in the next one.